Hey there, seventh graders. Today you are going to be working on your personal A to Z taxonomy assignment. Taxonomy is a fancy word for a method of organization. And so we're just going to organize information about yourself, sharing information about yourself with your teachers in an alphabetical list. And so we're going to get to our A to Z taxonomy through Schoology. So you're going to scroll down in Schoology to get to your Introduction to Design folder. When you open up your Introduction to Design folder, you're going to see Personal A to Z Taxonomy right there. So when you open up the assignment, you guys know that yours looks a little bit different than a teacher's page. You're going to have this assignment button that just has kind of a general information about the assignment, and then you'll have a button here that says My Document. And so you're going to click on My Document. That's going to take you into your Google Drive for you to access the assignment where you can type right on it. If you haven't yet, you might have to sign into Google. In order to get into your Google Drive, it would have a little button that says sign into Google. When you do that, make sure again you use the email. So signing into Google is your first name underscore last name 26, and then make sure you put at ardale.org as well. You have to use your email address in order to sign into Google. So once you have that done, you're going to be on our assignment here. And so our assignment has directions, and this year we're kind of color coding directions. So blue questions or blue directions are things that everybody must do. You have to do that. Okay, anything that's in orange are things that you should do, and then anything that's in pink are, going above and beyond, just kind of adding that extra touch to assignments. Those are things that you should aspire to do. And so we want you to do all of them, but again, blue, you must do those. Orange, you should do those, and then pink, those are the things that you should really aspire to do. Okay? So our directions for this is about you. It's a way for you to introduce yourself to your teacher just in this alphabetical list. So in blue here, the first set of directions says to write words or phrases that use each letter of the alphabet. So words or phrases that tell us about who you are. Second direction says the letter can be at the beginning, the middle, or the end of each word or phrase. I'll get to that in just a second. Third one here, this is what you should aspire to do. Underline and change the color of each letter of the alphabet. And so you see like the letter A is changed to red and it's underlined. This just helps us as teachers to be able to see that letter and know that you're including each of those letters of the alphabet. Fourth direction here, add at least 5 pictures to your description. So you should do that. Okay? At least 5 pictures. So there's 26 letters of the alphabet, add 5 pictures. Next thing that you should do right here, any information or pictures taken from the internet need to have a citation. You need to share what website you took those pictures from. Okay, and then the last direction here, change the examples listed below to something that more accurately describes you. So everybody must do that. So when you have like this one for F, it says Fortnite is my favorite game. You need to change that. Okay, you need to change that to use the letter F in a different way with a different word. Okay, so these words and phrases and pictures should have something to do with what makes you who you are. All right? So you're going to go through this and you're just going to come up with something for each letter of the alphabet. So let's just say, I really like apples. So I'm going to type in apples. Whoops, I don't want this whole thing. I just want the letter underlined. So I'm going to change that back to black. I'm going to take off the underlining. There we go. I really like apples. Let's say, baseball is my favorite sport. So I can just type in baseball is my favorite sport. Okay, that's another one. Remember, I should aspire to do this, so it's pretty simple. I'm just going to underline that word and then change it to a different color. Let's choose orange instead of red. Okay, let's say I also like to play racquetball. Okay, this one, the C comes in the middle of the word, which is just fine. So I'm not even sure how to spell it. Racket ball. I might have even misspelled that, but I'm going to just pretend that's correct. I hope it is. I'm going to underline that one, change the color. Let's go to blue this time. So racquetball. So the word doesn't have to come at the beginning of a phrase or a word. Excuse me, the letter doesn't have to come at the beginning of a word or a phrase. Okay, it can also come in the middle like this, racquetball. Okay, so you don't have to, like this one, Fortnite is my favorite game without the letter F in favorite. Okay, you see here you've got a picture and you've got the website that it comes from. Okay, so let's say I like dogs. Okay, I want to include a picture of my dog. I'm going to go to Google, and here's what you need to do when you're kind of citing where your picture comes from. So I'm just going to take this off here. Let's just type in dogs. Let's say I have a poodle dog. Okay, I'm going to click on images up here, and I get a whole bunch of pictures. Well, I don't have a dog, but a good friend of ours has a dog that actually looks like this right here. So let's say I want to take this picture. So I can either take two fingers and kind of tap uh, the mouse pad, or you can click on the picture and you get to the picture here. You can, again, take two fingers, kind of tap. When you do that, you get this. You choose copy image. So I'm going to copy image. I'm going to go back here to this. I'm going to paste, Control V, paste that. Well, that picture is pretty big. So I'm going to just shrink it down a little bit. We don't need the pictures to be super big. Those are actually pretty cute dogs right there. But now I want to put the kind of the website where this comes from. So if I go back here to this website, don't take this address up here where it says google.com, blah, blah, blah. That's not the website it actually comes from. Make sure you actually use the website. Google just takes all the information and puts it in one spot, but Google's not the website. So I would just suggest you click right here. It says Better Homes and Gardens. I can click on this. It actually just takes me to the page where the picture is found. I can go up here, highlight this, Control C will copy it, or two fingers and copy that way. Go back here, Control V, and there I've got the web address. And if I don't like it that big, I can change the font size up here. Let's just make it smaller like that. But there's the website that picture comes from. Okay, so you're going to go through the rest of these, the 26 letters of the alphabet. Please make sure you change. So Fortnite being your favorite game, change that to something else. Okay, intelligent, you can come up with another word that has an I at the beginning of it or in the middle of it or a phrase. Okay, I love my wife. I could change that one right here. I love my wife. Okay, I just changed that letter I. I got a new phrase that tells something about me. All right, let me just give you an example. This is my example right here. Okay, for the A, I love to travel. The letter A, notice it comes in the middle of that word. Okay, basketball was my favorite sport growing up. Corn on the cob, Alaska and Hawaii, only two states I haven't been to. I've been to all the other 48 states. Go for football. You see I've got a picture right here. I've got the website it comes from. Water skiing, again, the letter G comes at the end of that word. And then I've got a picture with a website as well. And so those are just examples of what you can do. If you have questions, send your teacher an email or call or text, and we will help you out as best we can. So let us know who you are, get this done, and you can submit that in Schoology when you're finished.